Going forward, after I plan to pin Becky Lynch at WrestleMania this year, become Raw Women's Champion, that will be 3 of the 4 horsewomen that I've pinned. I've pinned Sasha, Bailey, and hopefully Becky Lynch this weekend. And then I want to go after Charlotte. I want to eventually pin all 4 horsewomen. Just kind of I feel like I'm at the forefront of the new generation of women's wrestling kind of coming through. And I just want to make a little bit of room for us and just show that we're on the scene here.
WrestleMania is coming up this weekend, and Snickers and WWE 2K22 is sponsoring the event, and you're going to be in the new Snickers ad. So how was it like filming that Snickers video?
It's always very fun to film with Snickers. You know, it's the 7th consecutive year that Snickers is the presenting partner of WrestleMania, along with WWE 2K22. But it's just super fun because Snickers and WWE, they always create this hilarious content for the fans to enjoy. So I'm just super excited to be a part of that.
Of course. And how are you feeling heading into WrestleMania 38? You have a big match against Becky Lynch. So how are you feeling?
I'm excited. You know, last year I was at WrestleMania where I main evented with Sasha Banks, and I was walking into WrestleMania as a rookie last year. So this year I'm walking into WrestleMania as a former main event WrestleMania winner alongside Becky Lynch. So it's special this year to be the first time that the 2 winners of the only women's main event at WrestleMania are going head to head, and I get a chance at getting redemption back with Becky Lynch and becoming Raw Women's Champion. So I'm excited, and I'm just eager for the day to come.
Of course. And Becky Lynch, it seems like she's been a champion for a long time. At first, she was Raw Women's Champion a couple years ago. As you mentioned, she won that main event, WrestleMania 35. Then took time off to have a baby, then came back, won the SmackDown title against you, then switched with Charlotte Flair to get the Raw Women's Championship back. So what's the key to beating Becky Lynch this weekend?
You know, for me, it's gonna be all about being adaptable. You know, this thing that's been going on between Becky Lynch and I has been going on since August in SummerSlam.
Right.
So, and ever since then, Becky's put out every trick in the book to keep me away from the title. She told me to get to the back of the line, and I did that and made my way back. So, I thought I had seen all her tricks, but after her bringing scissors to the ring and trying to cut my hair, I don't know what she's going to pull out of her sleeve for WrestleMania. So it's really just about being adaptable and adapting to it and rising to the occasion.
Definitely going to be a great match. And with any WWE superstar, WrestleMania is something that they work for all year because of it being the biggest event of the year. So the day, or what's the day like going to be for you? You know, with it being at night, how's the day going to be like for you in terms of preparation?
Ooh, WrestleMania day is always chaotic and hectic. It's nonstop moving since the moment that you wake up. You know, you're getting to the stadium and you're getting prepared, you're getting ready. For the girls, you know, it's the hair, it's the makeup. For me, it's the gear. I'm usually still finishing up my gear the day of Mania. But no, it's really just about mental preparation for me. But that starts way before the day before WrestleMania. I've been an athlete my whole life. And so mental preparation is just as important as the physical preparation. And, you know, we're going to be on the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania in front of thousands of people, be the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of. So really for me, it's just all about mental preparation and getting rid of the imposter syndrome that I actually deal with, even being the EST WWE, and just being confident and just focusing on just showing up. That's the most important part for me, is showing up and just being the EST WWE inside the ring and relying on my ESTs inside that ring.
Will your family be there like they were last year?
Oh yeah, you know, my family, that's my number one supporters, and they never miss a moment. My mom, my dad, my stepkids, my mother-in-law, my brother, my nieces and nephews. So my sister-in-law, the whole family will be there.
Awesome. And then you talked about WrestleMania last year, a main event against Sasha Banks, a huge event, historic event. You know, now that's been a year later, do you ever look back on it now and just reflect how historic that was?
Always.
Yeah.
Every time that I think about it again, it just hits me even more and more. I've only watched the match back twice, just because I'm so emotionally drained after I watch it.
Yeah.
But no, it's a historic moment, and it's going to continue to inspire people, not just now, but in generations to come. So, I mean, we won an ESPY off of that match. So it was a great moment.
How were the ESPYs? How was that red carpet experience and the awards?
It was amazing. I mean, I've been an athlete my whole life, so being at the ESPYs was like a dream come true, just to be recognized in the world of sports, and present WWE, then represent WWE. It was really cool. The red carpet was great. The food was great. Getting to meet all the other athletes that that I watch on TV, and that my husband was there with me. It was just really cool to be amongst other athletes and be recognized as an athlete.
Who was, while you were at the ESPYs, who was the one athlete that you look forward to meeting to?
Naomi Osaka. She was sitting right in front of me.
Nice.
that was a really cool moment.
Oh, I bet it was. And one of the other things I noticed, I learned about you is when you won the Royal Rumble match last year, you became the second Black person to win that match, only with the first being Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So you've accomplished a lot ever since you've been called up to the main roster. Did you ever think you would accomplish as much as you have in a short amount of time?
No. You're supposed to always have confidence in yourself, but I've had an amazing year to 2 years, and I'm just super blessed. And my thing is I want to capitalize on every opportunity, and I'm very big on you don't start working hard once you get the opportunity. I see that a lot. Sometimes I work hard year round in all aspects, so that whenever opportunity presents itself, I can capitalize on it. I think that's contributed a lot to my success here, but I've just been super blessed, and I'm just looking to keep riding on that wave and continue that momentum.
Of course. And obviously your focus is on beating Becky Lynch at WrestleMania to win the Raw Women's Championship. But do you ever consider winning the tag team championship down the road?
Yeah, I mean, I want to win it all. I always want to continue to set goals and accomplish those goals. And I definitely would love to, first things first, win Raw Women's Championship this Saturday at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch. But, eventually, I would love to win the tag team championships. It's always been thrown out there for me to tag with Naomi, but now she's tagging with Sasha Banks, and I'm cheering for them this year.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a tag team partner, I would definitely probably go with like Rhea Ripley now. I think we're like the faces of the new little generation of women's wrestling coming through. So I think we would be a really cool tag team.
That would definitely be pretty awesome. And but if there's one legendary wrestler from the past you would like to face, who would that be?
Beth Phoenix, hands down. When I first came into WWE, she was the first woman that I watched, and I was like, I can relate to that. And I love that, just seeing her embrace her beauty and her strength, and her picking up two girls at one time. And it was just amazing to me. And I just loved how she used her body to just pick girls up and be dominating. And that amazed me. And I was compelled to that. And it really inspired me.
Absolutely. And Beth Phoenix previously was a commentator for NXT. You were in NXT for a while. Rhea Ripley was in NXT, but Triple H, he actually ran NXT for a long time. And now he just announced his retirement. How much of an impact that Triple H has made on your career?
So much impact. He's been such a huge part of just the development of Bianca Belair. It was the first person in NXT, to put me on the main stage and believe in me. And after the Mae Young Classic, that the moment that we had, it just gave me affirmation that you're walking in your purpose now. And when you are finally realize you're walking in your purpose, it's just the most amazing feeling ever. It's indescribable. And he was there for that. And he's been there for every single one of my big moments. I just posted some pictures on Twitter when he announced his retirement. Those pictures were from the Mae Young Classic, when I was like, I found my purpose. Next picture was when he told me I was getting called up to Raw. Next picture was when I won the Royal Rumble. And the next picture was from when I won WrestleMania. So I'm just very appreciative of him. And just I admire his contributions that he gave to WWE being in the ring, but also more so the contributions that he gave outside of the ring. And I think that's what's impacted people the most.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. And the last question I have before I let you go is, As I mentioned, you accomplished a lot in your short career on the main roster in WWE. But what other goals do you have going forward?
Going forward, after I plan to pin Becky Lynch at WrestleMania this year, become Raw Women's Champion, that will be 3 of the 4 horsewomen that I've pinned. I've pinned Sasha, Bailey, and hopefully Becky Lynch this weekend. And then I want to go after Charlotte. I want to eventually pin all 4 horsewomen. Just kind of I feel like I'm at the forefront of the new generation of women's wrestling kind of coming through. And I just want to make a little bit of room for us and just show that we're on the scene here. So eventually that's my long-term goal. I mean, they've done so many amazing things of paving the way and breaking barriers for women. And I just want to be a part of that, continue to build my legacy and started off with taking all 4 horsewomen down.
Of course, definitely looking forward to that. Bianca, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Good luck to you this weekend and continued success to you.